Thank you, ND Choir. It is now time to welcome to the podium your class valedictorian. It's a great pleasure to call up Giovanna Balletta.
Well, here we are. Or I guess here I am. Like the countless others who have come before us, especially all those who have returned to become our ND teachers, today marks the beginning of the next chapter of our lives. For everyone, graduation day signifies the moment that we get to choose our direction, to cast aside the chains of day 1 and day 2 scheduling, and stumble into an adulthood of our own choosing. But this is not a typical time. For us, there will be no triumphant handshake after walking across the stage, no screaming our friend's name to embarrass them as they win an award, and no house parties throughout the summer to make us forget all the time we spent up past midnight to rush our homework after practice or rehearsal. I can assure you this is not what I imagined my graduation ceremony would be like when I watched my older siblings walk across the stage. And I know that this isn't the epic celebration that our parents wanted for us. No, we are not just another cliche graduating class, no matter how bad we wish that we were. And today is unique. Today is special only to us because we're doing something that has never been done before. For normalcy's sake, let's start with our grade 8 year. 2015 was all about whether the dress was black and blue or gold and white. It was about the legendary music that was Hotline Bling by Drake and What Do You Mean, Justin Bieber, and the heartbreak that was One Direction's last album. It was about those vintage dances and the birth of the second most important Princess Charlotte Ishwood being the first, of course. We started out the high school experience walking in with our bucket hats that spent way more time in Delorier's office than on our heads, as an important grade that tested the new ways of learning. We were the first ones to start the STEM program, Flex, the new grading system, making our first year of school a little rocky. I'm pretty sure most of the teachers didn't know what that meant either, which explains why Mr. Charlton had to come out of retirement multiple times to sub our grade. Thank God he did too, otherwise we may never have gotten that authentic Notre Dame experience. Our grade 12 retreat came, and as we sat around the fire for what seemed like hours, we told stories about our life here at Notre Dame. Grade 8, where Mr. Garcia helped us pull pranks on Miss Jacobs' French 8 class. We remembered grade 9, where by this time we all managed to have Mr. Howie as our teacher, somehow pretty much in every class. This, of course, was for everyone except for the few who had the privilege of watching Mr. DeSantis perform full-blown one-act plays of Romeo and Juliet in English class. Grade 10 memories of relationships starting to form and the who's with who gossip being the biggest concern that we had. That year, the senior girls won yet another BC Catholics, and life as an ND student was great. Until Tempest. In grade 11, things got real as we tested our true intelligence with DARM. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's everyone remembers about grade 11. We finished off our years here strong with the celebration of our senior girls volleyball making provincials and the senior boys soccer winning provincials for the first time in 13 years. Now we can't help but feel that our story is unfinished. This year hasn't ended the way we imagined or frankly how we deserved. I'd be lying if I didn't say it hurts a little, and I want to take this opportunity to say to each of you that I'm sorry. But I also want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to you, my fellow graduates, for sharing these 4.5 years with me. 4.5 years chock full of skirt checks and being called brilliant geniuses. And I wouldn't change any of those experiences for a typical graduation ceremony. C.S. Lewis once said, "You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending." We as a class have endured a lot of obstacles together. After all, I'm pretty sure we're the only graduating class to have endured an earthquake, Ebola, a global pandemic, and worst of all, 3 years of Miss Brassington speed tests. Being here today, virtual or not, is a testament to our perseverance, but most importantly, our commitment to each other. Standing on behalf of my beloved graduating class is a privilege and an honor, and I thank my family, friends, and teachers for being the backbone that I needed throughout my time here. Thank you to all the staff of Notre Dame for their permanent influence on each and every one of us. From Ms. Hardy teaching us how to properly say continue, Ms. Prasad teaching us what savage really is, all the way to Mr. Campbell boosting up our confidence, and Mr. Scott chopping that confidence right back down. Whatever path we choose, one thing is for sure. We all came from Notre Dame. We all have the blue and white coursing through our veins, a testament to the wall that raised us. Remember that no matter how much this pandemic has taken from us, nothing could ever take away the time that we have spent together. History will remember the class of 2020, and we will never forget Notre Dame.
Thank you, Giovanna. In closing, that concludes the commencements of 2020. I would like to congratulate all of the graduates. I would also like to thank the staff, parents, relatives, and friends for all their support. From all of us here at Notre Dame, best wishes for a happy, healthy, and blessed summer with your families. Best of luck to all the graduates. Thank you for watching.